a bat rider in your offlane position, like a hero that typically doesn't get those. So there's no
could
overlap
be a mid
there,
bat
right?
rider.
Yeah, it could.
Well, you both are favoring Fnatic's draft. This last pick OD isn't shining.
Too fast paced, I think the Fnatic lineup is for Boom Esports to keep.
The one true Magneto, an immortal Magneto at that. But
23 Savage is going to just get clicked on right now. But I think laning phase should go really well for Fnatic. And they kind of have to like leverage their lead pretty quickly.
Ooh, heavy damage on the FBZ, and it's enough to get it done. Like, okay. Really only becomes a loss if he actually gets killed and approached in a lot of trouble. But if he's surviving, if he's hanging, if he's doing as is expected, See, as I say that, though, he does get hog-tied up and dragged on back. A fissure will separate him from his friends, and he will go down. Lich, as a witness, he has to go too. He saw the whole thing transpire, and we can't let him go to trial. So let's see if we can get a hold of him. He's got 3 sticky stacks. He's trying his best to get into the witness protection program, but he is gone and out. 4-1. Absolutely.
At the end of the day, you do want to get kills, and picking up those is going to be quite nice for him. I'd imagine that he starts making his rotations up towards top, if I had to guess where he goes next. And that's exactly where he's headed.
Because trouble's already afoot here. Another fissure dropped the block out. Hyde caught on one end. FBC says, I'll defend my man. Drops the arena and takes the fight to DJ. He's taken out. Now, they chase on for FPZ, looking to get revenge for their friend. Poison touch, heals. Ice turns and walks away. He knows the job's done. Moon's there to clean it up. Very touch and go here as Ice dances with the Void behind the tower, forces him to use the walk and step out. The rest of Fnatic kind of converging to this lane with the exception of the Bat Rider who is down here.
They have to go mid, I would imagine.
They're going to come in now. Just as the Bat Rider gets pulled into trouble, the Fissure's there from the outside, but reinforcements come a little too late if they were hoping to bail out the Bat. Do they still want to fight this? 23 Savage jumps in, and then they immediately pull off. Now the arena going to be dropped on the jabs to separate him from the rest of the pack. They swarm him. He gets hit with the Grave. They're trying to bail him out, but you know they're short on firepower here. DJ maybe trying to creep in, look for an opportunity to go for the slam, but no opportunities there. They do manage to creep down the kill onto the Lich. 23 Savage narrowly going to get taken apart. Has to blink away from the trouble. Ice. Stepping back in. Trying to help out his comrade here. And they keep dancing in and out and in and out. They will get Hyde. Fnatic really making the most of this. High vision. Like, look at all the sentries just dribbled across the map.
Yeah, this is really important for Ricky, too. A lot of people forget, like, when you have invis heroes on your teams, especially when they're one of your top 3 cores, you want to make sure that they're having a good game by placing sentries yourself. It's 23 Savage. He should be okay. The rest of his team is coming in right now. They need a blink target for him.
Morale defeat if they can't get 23 Savage here when he's already so low. He's able to jump the jabs, but boom! The hammer comes down from Makoto and gets the job done. They turn back and take the follow-up takedown of Ice. Could be huge for Boom here if they could take more, but it just ends up being a 2 for 2. Now make it a 3 for 2. With Kez being able to pop the double kill onto jabs, Fnatic will fully withdraw.
Yeah, and they died on the other side of the map, meaning Boom doesn't actually get anything for getting those kills.
Yep. They haven't gotten anything, period, Will. Not a tower to their name.
Yeah.
And now Fnatic know they don't have the Chronosphere, they don't have those big ults, so they can just take the fight right back to them. They swarm around Mars and take the big bouncer out first and foremost. If anything, just gives a false sense of security to where Boom Esports really stands in this game. They're going to get a real hit of that once they see the message on the screen now that Roche has been finished. Just as they make their approach, this could turn into a wonderful setup for Fnatic. But look at this, Mars stepping in, tries to isolate 23 Savage, huge javelin into the wall, and they pop the Aegis at the start of the fight. This is nice. Oh, big dunk from DJ, evaporates Lich, melts him down, and Boom got to back off. They didn't like that.
Yeah, they've got a full retreat right now.
Moon moves in. He's got that haste rune. He's dragging OD all the way back to his friends, but the jump in comes out from the Chrono. It's back off cooldown.
Where's the damage, though?
And he's starting to dish out some hits on the DJ, but like you mentioned, they don't quite have the damage to wipe the floor of Fnatic. And now with that, they got to bail. They have nothing else to offer here. All the fresh wards they just planted on the south part of this map. And now I imagine they're going to head north immediately.
Necrobook 3, especially on an offlaner, and you just get a free gem essentially.
Yep.
And
they see each other. Who's going to make that first move? It's a jump in from FBZ. Gets a nice arena to try to separate
DJ
Fnatic.
dodges.
They make the move in for Bat. DJ is swinging around, dancing with the Mars as best he can. Moon makes it to the low ground, and now the Mars is isolated from the rest of the pack. Him and Rubik gonna be the first set to fall.
They still have battle
Boom, have to run back inside. You know, it's Fnatic who just have full control, and they're just gonna, you know, as we say, tighten their grip. Here we go, 2-on-1 opportunity for Boom at the top lane.
It's worth it.
All right, get it. Got to get that morale somehow. Boom.
100% worth.
Oh no, Hyde has found a little book friend.
Ah, it's life.
You know, certainly they feel all worth as they finally
if they could get a kill on DJ here, this would be so big.
Oh, but Makoto's also in trouble. He gets just handled from DJ and 23 Savage within the arena. They do end up losing the bat, but okay, decent chain frost is going to be shrugged off by Ice and Savage. They end up, you know, losing FBZ. No surprise there. The only survivor now is the Void.
Dream picked up some money though.
He did, but he could lose it if they want to jump for it.
Oh, no way. He's actually going to go for this.
Yeah, you're going to use a chrono on my boy, huh? Well, I'll use my Echo for you.
And that's going to be an ultra kill for 23 Savage.
And the tip with advantage after that fight. And here, possibly, Fnatic could be moving in for the death blow.
Here comes the Centaur.
The smoke is there. They lead it off with the fissure, the bump back of Mars, the Lich also under pressure.
Just let him live.
No, he saw the whole thing, Will. He's got to go. We can't have witnesses. You remember. They chase forward. Fnatic into the high ground. They're looking to close things out. But, oh, careful here. Bat Rider in trouble. Gets the hammer. Gets healed up. He's going to be just fine.
Gets real low, but
Makoto was hoping to have at least a little bit of something. A tiny feather for his cap. But he gets nothing.
And they're just not catching any breaks right now.
No.
Fnatic is not letting up. Void does have the ulti,
and he may not get to use it here. His faceless head gets wrapped up, pulled back,
so deep
and he is gone. Minute, no buyback. This is probably the final hurrah here. Make the most of it for what you will. DJ drops it down, catches the both of them, and Boom are scrabbling back to the base. FPZ though.
This is actually not that bad for Boom.
You know, they're forcing him to stay back. They're shoving him inside. You want to fight in our house? You got to take us all out.
They're actually going to pick up some kills for this. This could be something. I don't know what, but
they have a central point now to fight around. It could be for the Roche. Ooh, they spot Savage.
Did you see that?
They shove him away.
It like leapt him above.
Shoved him right over the cliff wall and into Roche Pit.
I think that might have been like their opportunity, and instead
they get ice frogged. He's inside the Roche Pit. They'll make the most. The fight continues on. They get the lasso pull back onto the Void. He tries to pop in the BKB and survive.
You have to fight at this point.
He does live. Now, can he make the most of it? He still holds the chrono if necessary here. They can't even finish off jabs. They lose his own life. Makoto to fall. It was all for naught. 2 buybacks, but unfortunately the rest have nothing else.
Surely they're going to call at this point now.
Never say die. We won't go down until...
Okay,
we're done. Lich knows that he has no chance here. And it still ends up going to Fnatic. Pretty much very convincing game number 1. You know, you look at the drafts on paper and...
They think it's Ember safe lane based on their Storm ban.
Their 1 ban, yeah. Okay, we've got a lot of belief in this off-lane Undying. It has been maybe never since we've seen it.
Moon, who's gone a bit deep into enemy territory here. He's getting smacked on the back end. And look at Hyde. Oh, Hyde is so giddy. I got a haste rune, boss. Here I come. Slaps down the stun, and Hyde's going to take that first blood.
Yeah, he came all the way from that top rune area to make the trek, and now Ice is going to die. And all 3 lanes are going pretty well for them, I'd say. There's going to be a dive towards bottom. Jabs has made his way down here too, and Dream's getting pretty low, but he does nail the tombstone first, and there's going to be even more TP support here as the Nyx comes in too.
Oh, nice stun. And look at Dream. He turns the corner. Jab says, I certainly did not commit this hard to get nothing. They want to get something out of it. They do
He's got to die.
Get him
He's got to die. Surely he's got to die.
Don't let him get away with this. Don't let him get away with this. He got away with it, and he's going to tag you on the way out. Oh.
That is crushing.
They drop the sentry. Jabs will not be safe. He drops the sentry of his own, but he knows it's too scary to step back and go for. And it's not getting any easier anywhere else. I look to mid lane now, and look at Makoto. He's diving deep, going for DJ. Smacks him.
DJ just TP too, and he just died bottom.
In the top lane without a threat. Monkey King unhinged in this mid lane. Moon's making his return, and Monkey King's ready to flex on him. Hyde, where did he come from? He's behind him. Moves in, tried to go for the two-man stun.
Now they're going a little bit too ham.
Okay, guys, they're all over the place. Now they're getting swarmed, and they will get Makoto.
All right, I don't know what Makoto's...
That's a pretty penny right there.
I don't know why.
All right, this time they know they can't get too greedy.
He's going a little bit too far for this, as Hyde...
Man, Fnatic just swarm in. They can call for backup like nobody else, it seems. They just suddenly show up for their man and get the job done. There they take down FBZ. Makoto at the same time, though, is able to get a kill himself, it looked like, right?
He got the courier.
He got the courier, okay.
And he's, in fact, going to leap onto 23 Savage, who doesn't actually rage the stun, and he's probably going to die for this.
He is dead for that.
Oh, boy.
No opportunity.
Monkey King.
He's like, I'm just so swole, I'm going to go take down anybody who's willing to show an inch. And right there, Rubik
DJ
sticks his
so
toe out
dead.
and just gets pounced on immediately. Ice shows up now, and he's like, I'm a core undying. I'll show
I
you
think
what
he's
I'm all
going to get
about."
this kill.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
What is that? FBZ is, he had that quiet game on Darkseer farming through that top lane, but look how fast he's able to accumulate those utility items. Almost has the greeds complete,
Nice
but
chains.
could be prolonged a bit if they manage to bring him down. TP's a coming, though. They have that outpost control, so that means Makoto can step right into action. Rubik is pushed all the way back, and now 23 Savage looks to get into play. While Makoto is able to ult out and get that finish on the Ice. The rest of Fnatic on the other side of that wall, now fighting back to the low ground and can't really commit into the fight.
That's an additional 200 gold.
Can they get Hyde? Oh! Stun's right there. They do manage to take down the tree of the Monkey King.
Dead.
He's stunned out, and they blast him down. This is Fnatic's chance to gobble up the money that's there, and they're going to take more.
That's track gold. Makoto is insane.
Ice. Grabs that illusion. He's going for a Yule's next on his Undying.
Okay.
Oh, and jump on Makoto.
This is huge. That's the highest net worth.
The bomb out immediately, and he'll follow it up with a juicy, icy dessert in the Ancient Apparition.
And they know that Hyde is there. He's running away. They're going to pop the dust. They do get him with it.
Fnatic on the hunt. Oh my goodness. They take 3. A killing spree for Moon.
Fnatic picks up the tier 2 tower at bottom. It looks like Boom really wants to finally take a straight up 5-on-5 because Rubik's dead, and they're going to make the move on Ice. Gets the jump.
Nice setup there. Smoked, initiated. 23 Savage shows his face there on the back as Boom tried to approach from the rear, and now they finally are able to isolate him. And they'll quickly take him apart.
And now it's...
But for now, they still fall behind. And they're still crippled from that landing phase. They're still crippled by what Boom has going for them. They'll need more to recover. Halberd looks to be the next pickup here for 23 Savage. So looking to cripple the right click, but meanwhile, they do drop the wall. Looking to fight through it. 23 Savage tries to take it, but the surge. And look at Makoto from the trees. Drops out the ulti. Immediate pullback from Fnatic. They don't want anything to do with that. An opportunity, pullback.
He's just trying to grab the outpost during this time.
Meanwhile, they do have an opportunity to isolate the PL, but PL found his way on the other side of the wall and out from trouble. Well, I may have spoken too soon. They track him up, and they finish him off, and Boom are on the quick retreat. Net worth advantage for Fnatic overall now.
And it might even grow from here as Makoto is almost certainly dead. He's trying to find a target to balance strike. Does get it off.
But it doesn't matter. He does end up going down a dominating streak as he falls, though, to take down the Ember. And he leaves his cousin PL behind. Oh, PL finds a nice little pick onto Jabs. The wall going to be committed. Vacuum back on Ice, and Savage right under it. Committing down the tombstone. Ice heals it up to keep it alive. They can't quite put their focus onto it yet. Finally, AA dishes it down, and they step off. Moving in. Ice, self-fuels.
They're getting kited here right now. As Dream actually is going to commit for this.
Okay, nice AA ult. Will catch Ice, but he's able to still get the heal off regardless. That means PL's going to fall. 23 Savage reapproaches, is able to get the grab on the Darkseer too. This is still Fnatic's game. Fnatic just taking it right back. I've heard a lot of good things about that movie, though. Definitely have to check it. I have time now. A lot of us do.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis, man. He's a beast. Oh. That's
high ground, 2 for special really right now with the wall drop on top of it. Let's go, Boom, and see what they can get out of it. They drop the ult, they drop all the AoE they can, and Fnatic set to crumble to go down. Ice next.
Go Roche after.
And that nerd with the big pointy head just got all the bullies onto the high ground. Beautiful stuff.
Damn, that was sick. FPZ
Wow.
was waiting for this moment. All right, well, they
go right into the Roche pit.
I feel like Roche should be pretty easy for them. I don't know if anybody can buy back or anything like that. And you can see that Jabs, I mean, he's trying to pick people off, but he's going to get dusted, and this should be a freebie too. And that's going to be 4 heroes and a Roche potentially. Moon, as both teams are just kind of, you know, going at it.
Which we all love. I mean,
Yeah,
don't get me
for
wrong.
sure.
Incredibly entertaining game already.
5-on-5 fights are
back.
always going to look a little bit awkward here.
Yeah, right in the middle of the river. You got high ground, low ground all over the place. Makoto shoving DJ back. Hyde is going to be the first to fall. They both drop. Turning back. Couple swipes onto Moon, but he obviously just dashes right out from trouble. And whoa, 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 Jabs. Found Jabs, the secret agent from behind. Boom have an even more seismic advantage in the early game, but they have much more trouble trying to keep Fnatic together and inside their own base. Fnatic are so fast to know where they have to get out and get things done mid lane. Oh, I witnessed the whole thing, and it was hard to watch.
Is thinking, okay, just 5-man together, and that's the right thing to do. Just work together, make pickoffs happen. They're starting to realize, I think, how strong they really are when they're just playing together.
See if they can close this one out. Swift takedown of Jabs. He does have a buyback. He does use it. It looks like DJ could be next. The wall's going to be committed.
Oh,
Split down
that
the
damage.
middle. Oh my goodness. That's also going to be 23 Savage, and he has no buyback, Will. My bad. My bad.
All right, I think they're pinging for Throne right now. I know they know that there's no buyback, right?
It would have been criminal for Fnatic to get away with such a lineup.
I think so too.
And playing it in the way they did, you know, it had been maybe an ISI's off-lane bounty hunter. They shifted the Undying to support. You know, things could have ended up the same, but, you know, now we'll never know. And with the position Fnatic have drafted themselves into, it looks like they will ultimately reap the consequences.
This Lifestealer, but they can't afford to give up Megas. I think if you get Megas, the game is almost guaranteed over.
ISI's not able to finish that Agnes as he's getting big decays now, but it's not going to lead him to being any sort of raid boss. Drops down the tombstone. This
They're getting
could
kind of
be
low.
it. It's a lot of damage. Maybe they'll take the Nyx. They're popping out the heal. It's not significant. Oh, immediate stun on the Moon as he tries to jump into action. And he is sent right back to the base. I think this could be it. Lifestealer now back. Ooh, Makoto. Very low.
All right, they're going to hold.
And he's out. He did not have an Aegis. He did not have an extra life. And that's enough to force Boom to pull off. Fnatic will be down, but not out.
Just for picking up some of those kills, but I mean, the road is still daunting. They've got 1 set of racks left, no tier 3 towers. They're probably going to lose their Rubik here. DJ has no space to play on. The Phantom Lancer does not care. He's going to continue to chase right now. The Rage is out too. There's no defensive abilities. Ice has now come in.
Yeah, this might be it. Savage on the pushback here. Fnatic trying to take a fight outside of the base in hopes of catching Boom when they don't expect it, but Boom are just so swole by this point. It don't matter. They'll bring it. 23 Savage now going to be forced to run. Can they take him out? Can they end this game before he makes it back inside the base? Moon trying to stop him in their tracks. They ultimately will force 23 Savage to turn and fight, but he has no more mana to work with. He does have allies nearby who can escort him back out to safety.
With the Lifestealer, because he has Deso plus he has Orb of Destruction. Not quite there yet. Has a BKB. A lot of gold saved up too if he wants to use it.
But
It's
he's
still
back
3v5 now.
He's TPing to the outpost that they just claimed, but the fight's already on. Fnatic know that this is one of the few opportunities that they're not going to be full and as 5, but they're not getting anything from it. Nice 2-man stun going to be there from the Nyx. And I think Makoto will show up just in time to serve the white flag here for Fnatic.
Moon. He just lost a quarter of his HP through the Boundless Strike.
Boom.
And
All
GG
right.
is called. I'm glad that Fnatic decided to take that chance, but it just felt like they got completely counterpicked.
Yeah, the draft as it was did not...
Unless with the new patch it bugged and the Oracle can ulti the egg. Have we tested it?
Boom would have to win out in lanes. They can. AM can beat Void Spirit. Mars can beat Slark. So
They're still drawing like, hey, dude, watch out.
Oh,
Earthshaker's over
Lakota
there.
might just die.
Will he still die, even though they have the intel?
I mean, they pinged. They told him.
Don't do this.
They. Oh! The dodge! He's so good, baby! He's so good! Oh my god!
No!
That was
you
so
should
sick,
just let
though.
him have that at that point. Like that, the Darkseer factor might be a clean counter pickup for floating into the mid lane and doing such work. Okay, Moon now. Oh, he tried to slight that one again. This time Moon privy to it.
Oh,
Pump
Makoto
fakes,
is probably dead here.
Okay, Phoenix coming in from behind,
Oh.
trying to help out though. Does stop them in their tracks. Makoto
And
gonna
now
be
Moon is
fine.
really low.
Ooh, that's a level 2 Purifying Flames. It does a lot of damage, but was not able to get the finish. Moon survives on, and now DJ's here, drops down the fissure, and they're able to trap the bird.
Is doing perfectly fine. This Ember Spirit is just kind of threw away his thing, but he's going to get a kill on a Moon.
Oh.
He actually would have done that solo anyways.
Neck and neck with top CS in the game. 39 and 6th. He has been just trucking away down here, and now shielding up onto 23 Savage. They force him back,
23
but
Savage
the Big
is-
Bird going in for the finish. Is he going to crumble away?
He's
He
dead.
will. At the same time,
How does top die?
A tit for tat, I guess.
That really threw away whatever lead that they had. And the first rotation of the game is going to be by Moon and Ice 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 down towards...
It's not going to amount to anything.
Yeah, and in fact, they're actually going to get kind of aggressive here, and that pins him to the wall.
Oh, they saw the TPs, but they decided to float back a bit. They have help around the corner with DJ, but it's too late. They've already committed, and they'll take out Void Spirit.
Yeah, that's a dead Ice Ice Ice, and
not
look at
done yet.
Makoto. I mean, he's just...
He has Moon's number. Oh,
And he
yeah,
dodges
baby,
again!
let's go!
Ooh, this boy! When players just decide, like, screw it, I'm better than you.
Here he is again. He's leading out from the charge, but Jabs is right behind. Fissure's there, and I think maybe he got a little too overzealous this time. Finally, Fnatic can get a hold of Makoto.
Does he have a spear? He does!
No way.
Oh,
a haste rune.
Oh
How
my
convenient.
God.
Oh, no.
He's
they got
dead.
the
He's
latch.
dead.
Okay.
He's dead. Yeah, he's
Ice
dead
Ice
now.
gets him. Ice Ice
Yeah,
gets
he's
him.
dead.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys, don't
he's
let him
dead.
go.
Oh,
Don't
no,
let him go,
no.
guys.
Okay,
Okay,
now he's dead.
okay,
He's
okay.
dead.
All right, Jabs. All right.
We're all good. We're all good.
Oh, man. That would have been something. Look at this, though. From downtown, they get the
He's face
fissure.
EJ. He's fine.
Yeah, he's
That was a wasted if anything. They just kind of lost
It's
ground.
like Savage is able to go for these stacks, but before he can even try to finish it, look who's already knocking at the door.
Oh, Moon, you're dead
Boom.
again.
Moving up into the high ground, finding Moon, finding another kill.
And the anti-mage is moving upwards with this farm. Fnatic really want this kill.
They go. Can they get a catch onto the secret
They know he's right
piggy
there.
bank carry of the team? What can they do? Jump in immediately. The stun's all there.
He is 100% dead.
Yep.
Oh, my lord.
They commit so much.
That was a hateful kill. Hero.
That's fair enough. Here's
Ice,
Boom.
Ice, Ice.
Thinking about making the jump to the mid lane on Ice, Ice, Ice. He seems to be an easy target. And FBZ now dominating.
Instead, they're going to go towards bottom, where they've got the numbers advantage now that the Oracle's TP'd, but 23 Savage misses, and Ice, Ice,
No.
Ice.
They're trying to catch what they can, if anything, and it does happen to be a juicy target. They need to really lock him down now. That's a lot. They need more, though. Oh, they do get it. Oh, man, I thought it was going to be spaced out too much at that point. And AM not very defensive. Is pretty dependent on his remnants to bail him out from potential trouble. The Oracle's shown up now, and that could help things out if things get a bit south. DJ, in the meantime, caught into an arena. Shoved back. Makoto sweeps in and cleans up. He's now dominating. Jabs hopping up and over. And, well, into the enemy team. That's able to hop out and away from potential trouble. Boom are back on the southern front and trying to just reclaim economy, as Fnatic are going to be potentially losing out on these resources and potentially losing out on more as DJ gets caught out.
Oh, Jabs is going to die for that too.
Oh, Jabs. Trying to be there for his ally.
So the question now is, like, what do you decide to go for? You could just go into Roche right now if you wanted. I don't think it's the worst idea. There's no AoE that can be shot into there. Dream, you can't die like this.
Are you serious right now? Dream caught out on the side, potentially going to get blown up. He does fall. It costs them Ice, 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 and it could cost them Savage. So I don't know if it's still worth. I mean, you know, props to Fnatic. Somehow, some way, they always find this AM and take times when Oracle are on their own, those expeditions to take out the AM. They have not yet really been tested by Boom's potential.
Oh, and they actually catch him here. He doesn't
Yeah.
have BKB or anything. 23 Savage is going to leap across, but the chase is on.
Yes, it is. They have the Abyssal now as AM shows up. Oh,
Oh, the
behind.
Echo Slam!
DJ
It's huge!
drops it down, takes out the backlining Oracle, but is it going to be good enough? Because Boom are coming in with round
The
number
Shredder!
2.
It's
and
just too
Dream
late.
is just ripping apart Moon.
Oh, that Echo
Dakota
is massive.
snipes that kill. And now they are out. I think Fnatic just got the first real knockout hit. And the count is on. Are more going to hemorrhage? DJ trying to use the tree to juke on the side, but yeah, he gets caught. Oh boy.
That was a really nice Echo. I mean, he hits 3, but 2 of the targets have a way to reset themselves. That wasted most of the BKB from the Monkey King, and I have to imagine this is game now. They're up 20K.
And they're throwing tips now too. Boom are just feeling themselves, and they should. I mean, this is a series upset if I've ever seen one. Fnatic are, I imagine, to be touted as favorites coming into the series, but Boom.
Oh, and they know instantly.
Boom just have resolve right now as they continue to fight in. Ice, ice, ice. Also to drop. Double buyback comes out. This is the final hurrah of Fnatic, I imagine. As
There's the
Savage
BKB.
and Moon try to fight on forward.
They could just Roche if they wanted to, Dakota.
Story.
Yeah, I mean, last game, Makoto had like an unthrowable lead.
Yeah.
And he tried. Let me say, he died like 4 times.
Yeah. Definitely felt himself.
Oh.
Trying to go for the invis.
Should be
rune.
huge.
Fissure.
The heals, the
Epi.
BKB.
He tries to
He
BKB
gets the
himself out
remnant.
of it. He does remnant back.
He's
He
gonna come
remnant
back
back in. And Fnatic are not going to be able to get that tasty kill, and they will lose a lot for it. Somehow 23 Savage finds his way out from that little bit of a jam. And this one with the helpful cookie, but he does go down eventually. I think that might have just done it. That may have been the nail in the coffin, as they say. We'll have to look into that, but nonetheless, he's playing like he's got that kind of swagger, and here they will be rewarded. Boom Esports, big takedown against Fnatic. Fnatic will give them every last little ounce in true SEA fashion with every dying breath.
I mean, they're trying, but they're just so far behind. They just don't have the gold. This Monkey King is so underfarmed relative to where he should be. He's gonna buy back, but I mean, this was definitely like the Makoto show.
I certainly agree.
I mean, how many deaths does Moon have at this point? That was his he was 1-8-5.
Yeah, we did not get to see Monkey King really amount to anything there.